Boom! Corey with bells on. My brother. My sister brother. My brother sister. My family. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Look at these eyes. So much bhakti. I'll explain later. One person. Come on. Ring the bell. You can ring my bell. Not bad. Not bad falsetto. Pretty good. 2 people. It's weak. That doesn't get to 10 in the next 5 seconds of clicking end broadcast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 end broadcast. No, there we go. Mary! Woohoo! Welcome, everybody. Katie! I'm the only person that gets to call her Katie. Everyone else has to call her Kate. It's a rule. I didn't write it. Okay? I didn't write it. Oh my God, we're going to get the goddamn temperance shirt on today. It's a special occasion. Kind of. I want to be honest with you guys. Shh. Come in. We're supposed to be at the yoga festival. Don't tell Rio. Don't tell Rio. I'd rather be in the air conditioning with you guys. I could be over there selling bracelets, but I'm here because this is so great. It's so great. So great to be with my family. And to be seen. To be loved. Oh, what a feeling. I know this song is ridiculous. It's so bad. You ever have a song that's so bad, but you listen to it anyway? That's the song for me. Johnny! No yoga at home. I went to the gym, Cheryl. Now I'm here, and then we're doing Patreon. I don't think I'm going today. I'll be there tomorrow. So if you watched the broadcast yesterday and you're like, oh, Rion and Alexander at the yoga festival. Rion should be there, maybe. I wouldn't. Don't hold your breath. You don't ever want to hold your breath with us. But I love you guys. We're going to get into these cards. There's so many miracles. Are you guys seeing these miracles? So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell a story real quick. And then I'm going to tell way more of the story on Patreon. I see the back of a statue. I'm going to show the patrons. I just don't want the whole world seeing my statue with your eyes all over it. No offense. This is for family. You're all family. But some of you are my immediate family. It's getting real mafioso right now. Anyways. So I see the back of the statue, and I'm just like, oh, that. I just have this feeling. So I go all the way around. There's all these people. I'm like waiting to get in. I get in. It's Alexander. So the sunglasses are on. So I'm like this. Because my eyes are very sensitive to light. And I know like a lot of times like people are like, why does he have the glasses on? We want to see your eyes. So I have the glasses on, and I see the statue. And I'm just like, oh, my God. The eyes are like literally piercing through my soul. And I was like, that's fine. Like I could tell by the back, but now I'm looking at it and it's like drastically better than all the other statues because this one was meant for me. So I sit with it and I'm like, this is crazy. And I'm talking to the guy about it. And he's like, he's getting to know me. He's selling these beautiful, like gigantic brass statues. So I leave. I'm like, I got to sit with this for a second because I'm like, this is like the first time I've seen this guy, Conscious Life Expo, every yoga festival in Sedona I've seen him all over. He travels. Some of you probably know who I'm talking about. I go and I sit down and I'm looking at it. And like, I literally like look at Rio and I say a price. And I'm like, if this is that price or less, that's mine. And I go over and it's like, this guy's so freaking intuitive. Like I can feel it. And I grab the statue. Nonetheless, because like he's looking at me and he's looking at my sunglasses. So it's like this. He's looking at me. And because I didn't even have this word, I pay attention to the archetypes. I pay attention to the gods across all the religions, all the dogmas, but I didn't have this word. I always used to call it God eyes. And I ask him how much is. He says the exact price. But he's like, I could see it in his eyes. He's like, I wish I could see this. I wish I could see this dude's eyes. And like, I literally hear him thinking that. Like, I can see in his eyes that he's thinking he wants to see my eyes. So I just like, I take off the sunglasses and literally, I'm not even joking, not even over exaggerating. The second I take my glasses off, he goes, and I'm just like, well, what is that? And, you know, I grab the statue. He doesn't say anything then. So I get it. And I'm like, this is mine. Like, this is by far, this is mine. And the next day, and this story is so freaking long. I'm giving you guys the abridged version, and I'm going to give a much longer version on Patreon because there's like 20 miracles with this. And I go and get it. I take it home. The next day, there's another one there. And I'm just like, oh, what does he get? Like 100 of these in his car? Not that it matters. The one that I grabbed was mine. And I didn't feel the energy from the other one. And I go over and I look at it. And he's like, oh, no, I don't have another one. This one's not for sale. This is somebody's who lives in Sedona. And he bought it 5 years ago. And it's made by the same caster. And I'm just like, okay, interesting. And then he says the guy's just his first name. And then I just like see him flash in my head. And I say his last name. And he's like, yeah, it's a very common name. I'll just gotta tell you the name. It was Jason. So he's like, Jason. And I say his last name, not Styles. I know what you're thinking. Somebody out there was like, J-Dog. No, it wasn't J-Dog. I would have known if he had it. So this is one of my really good friends. And I just thought this was like, out of all the thousands of statues in the world, and like the good 100 that this guy has, he has like a double booth. I end up getting the same statue as my friend. I'll be saying on Patreon who has another one of these statues, because that's definitely confidential, because it's almost like energy connects things. So whoever else has one of these statues, or whoever else has, you know, one of these organites or whatever it is, we can make a web, an energy web across the planet. So this song I love K-OS. I don't want to say I love his actual name, but the guys from Toronto, Chaos, and love this guy. And I find this song, and it's very synchronistic because it's like Hindu Deity Day, and like the song's name is Holy Cow. And I'm like, listen to this song, it's so good. And I'll share this one other part, because I got like 3 other parts I'm going to share later that are a little more confidential, like I was saying. But I'm getting ready at the gym to come like see you guys and record. And randomly, there's this little Indian boy, like Indian from India. And he's just like got this like precious face and precious eyes. And I have this song playing like while I'm like, you know, doing my whole like cold shower routine, freezing cold. I don't feel it anymore for some reason, but that's a story for another day also. And he's like trying to go in the room. This song's playing. He's like, and I was like, I'm in there. I was like, you gotta go in there? You're using the bathroom? And he's like, no. But like, he's not talking. He's just staring at me. He's like, no. And I'm like, where are your parents? And he just stares at me again, like with these like deep eyes. I'm just like, so then I look at him. I go, what is it? Is it the song? Do you like the song? And he's like, it was like, it's like one miracle after another. It's literally just one miracle after another lately. It's like thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. So if you're hearing this and you're not seeing miracle after miracle after miracle, it's just like, it's the slightest shift we have to make dimensionally. We're not working with timelines anymore. We're working with dimensional standpoint at this point in the reality. So don't get discouraged. Like, you know, just manifest. This is what's going. I'm going to get to this dimension. Make sure you're doing the things to be in the best place possible. And you know what it is. It's mind, body, spirits. The stuff we've been talking about for a decade. But we really should be seeing miracles every day, because it's or at least multiples a week, depending where you are. It's like the stuff that I'm seeing back in the day, twice a month, is happening 6 or 7 times a week. It's like literally, like I said, it's every day. And some of the days are like, there's 3 miracles that like are literally mathematically impossible if you did the odds on it. And then like there'll be a couple days where I'm not like noticing anything, or maybe like there's not something major going on that is enough for me to consider a miracle. But this stuff is just so, we made it, guys. We made it. We're here. There's no bad guy anymore. The naughty people, are going to see. We already see. Just pay attention. Just pay attention by not paying attention. Also, so let's pop up the second camera. Say hello to Groot, everybody. Always have a Groot in your bush. Okay, we're gonna go right there. I got a boom in the shot. Get out of the shot, boom. Rico. Swab the deck. Don't swab it. Okay. Here we go. Catherine saw Dr. Strange. You could make it up, Catherine, but why would you want to? You know? Why would you want it? All right, let's see what's going on with this tremendous week. Get ready for this full moon. This full moon. Just everything I'm getting, everything I'm seeing, I can't tell you yet what's going on, but this is freaking major. It's almost like we're about to get the first full moon that's ever happened. Like all the other full moons were some sort of illusion. And this is what a full moon is to be. Weekly quantum reading for my family. And me. I'm here. Look at his eyes. One more game. The good ones at the bottom. Okay. Get out of there, camera. Get out of there, camera. Yeah, it's instantaneous. Okay. Yeah, it's just more of the same. Okay. All right, here we go. It's always easy to say. It's not bad if you're doing good. So make yourself do good. Okay. Like here we go again. Here's the card that was normally representing timelines, but here it's representing choices. So we're seeing the mind, end of the week. So this is Thursday, Friday, halfway, all of Saturday. So halfway through Thursday, all of Friday, all of Saturday. And then we're seeing this card represent some sort of betrayal, some sort of hooks. It says a difficult journey, and it says look through the spiritual window. I know this looks like a weird reading, but happiness at the bottom. Moving forward with balance is the message from other dimensional versions. So let's get right on through this. And these are the best ones that we do the extended version on Patreon. If you're interested in seeing that, it's Galactic Tarot, just being searched through the Patreon app. So a little bit of difficulty being manifested. On the journey, there's an offering, and then it shows basically hooks, cords, certain things or attachments from the mind, okay? And what we're getting here, the yellow sky and the blue sky, because we've got 2 black skies here. We've got 2 yellow skies in the spiritual. We've got 2 blue skies in the middle. We're literally like, this is in perfect balance for how Connie taught me how to read the skies. and how to read the energy in the readings. So this is a choice. This is exactly what I was just saying. Like, we have instant manifestation, family. I am, and like other people in the group, other people I'm doing sessions with, it's like I'm in a place where I'm having difficulty even joking around, because if I say things just hypothetically, these things are manifesting instantaneously. So you got to be on it. You got to be on it. And it's like, we said it. We said there's going to be a point. And it's not like people have missed the boat. Like, if you're watching this message and things aren't good, it doesn't mean that you missed the boat. It means get your crap together now. This says Sunday, Monday, halfway through Tuesday. There's a choice to make. And the choice is to choose to be happy. And the choice is to know that for the majority of you, I know some people might have certain imbalances, plain and simple. I live in Sedona. Trust me, I see them every day. Be good, Alexander. Anyways, make a choice. Make a choice. I was just saying the other day, if you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling weird, do something about it. Have a 24-hour gym if you have one near you. Go steam. Go walk on the treadmill or take a walk. Take a walk. I've been taking a night walk almost every single night. It's so beautiful in Sedona at night right now. A little warm during the day, but nighttime it's been super gorgeous, because it's like I said, and this is one of the things, I did a show of hands at Cosmic Awakening, and I was like, show of hands, like, who has felt a breeze so marvelous that you're like, what the heck was that breeze? And there were all these people like, holy crap, it's like he's reading my mind. Because Spirit wanted me to notice this. And it was like, this is a sign we were in a higher dimension. And for people to land and even be at the event, there was going to be a certain dimensional shift, regardless of where they normally are on the day-to-day. Coming out to the event, the majority of people were in a higher dimensional standpoint. So people were feeling these breezes and noticing these breezes without actually verbalizing it. Alexander's got Scorpio rising, Scorpio Mercury, Scorpio Mars, Scorpio Jupiter, Scorpio Pluto. So somehow, with 99.7 degrees Leo, he still has more Scorpio. So I'm observing and watching things. And I had to be born with this alignment in my chart, because I had to be watching the watcher of the watchers and be able to see these things and see the archetypes and see, plain and simple. And part of seeing is feeling. And part of feeling is then thinking, as I've been telling you guys. When we feel, okay, we then have the opportunity to think. And through thinking, with the appropriate amount of time, we can verbalize that feeling from thoughts into words. This is one of the most important things I have to tell you, because it's real. It's real, and it's a choice. It's a choice to not fight with your partner. It's a choice to not get triggered. It's a choice to stay in a highly evolved state, regardless of what's going on, regardless if it's snowing or raining or whatever's going on the journey. We're seeing it's a choice. So I will say this again, because it's very, very powerful. And it's something I've been doing for years, just to ground. And I said it the other day, and I just saw Becca saying the same thing just now. Go outside. Obviously, you take your shoes off. Put the roots out of the bottom of your feet. And I'm not talking about just like roots like a regular tree. Keep spreading the roots and spreading the roots and spreading the roots. And sometimes in spirituality, it's almost like people feel bad for utilizing Mother Gaia under our feet. And I've been there at certain points. It's almost like you feel like, oh, I just don't want to dump everything into the planet, and I don't want to. The light ship that we travel on is under your feet, and she is love. And this is grandma right here, okay? It's proof through the archetypal connections. And if you read on the archetypes, the old white man with a beard that's pretending to be God is grandson. He's just a gigantic child, okay? Let's be honest. Okay, let's be honest. Jove is a child. Jupiter is a child. Zeus is a child. And yes, the one is in the all. So I know the more I search, I'll eventually find this distortion in my own field. And I'm starting to get to that point now. But it's like we can't point the finger outside of the bad guy. You feel the anxiety. Don't say, oh, this is going on. Oh, they turned back on CERN. Oh, this is... You're going to create it. You can't allow yourself to think it. So you put the roots out. Fill the freaking planet. Picture a ball of roots that makes you look like a tiny speck. Go into the roots. And go into the roots and just chill there. And don't think about what's in the earth, magma, lava, this thing is in the inner earth beings. No, just do this meditation and then come back to your body. And honestly, I would be shocked if the anxiety was to the same degree it was as when you left your body, because it's almost like you're utilizing Gaia. You're using this beautiful planet that people were basically brainwashed to not love the planet. You know, it's as I pay attention to the belief structures and addresses from these distortions of the masculine and feminine that I grew up under, okay? That I grew up with, not under, because we do not understand. We do not stand under anyone. But this whole, like, you hippie, you tree-hugging hippie, like this thing, that thing, like there's this, like, there was this belief structure that it was weird and we shouldn't love the planet and we should dominate the planet and we should frack the planet and we should take from the planet, and it's going away. It's going away. But certain things with that, like I was saying, left us in a certain place, or we see that some of us are in a certain place where we're almost feeling guilty when we're allowing Gaia to help us get back to the point that we are very, very worthy of being at. So, yeah, breaking down this reading, it's more of the same. Spirit wants you to move forward with balance. Spirit wants you to integrate your shadow. Spirit wants you to maintain your happiness. Spirit wants you to be happy. Your original creator of your soul wants you to be happy. That's the overlay. This card does not make sense over these three cards. It doesn't make sense. So obviously there's a choice. So make the choice. Stop complaining. Okay? And this is why I've been talking about accountability and boundaries. We have to create boundaries for our reality, for our loved ones, for our partners, for our friends, for everybody. Because without that, if you expect, like I do, if you do, and you don't have to, but if you expect the universe and Gaia and your family and your friends and your loved ones to hold you accountable and for them to call you out on your BS, then you're by that law allowed to call people out on their stuff. And where we were when we were still processing time, when like time kind of existed, that wasn't the same situation. Now it's almost like I have to speak. I have to say it. And it's like I'm telling people this stuff and they're like, oh, I wasn't doing that. And I'm just like, I don't think you were doing it. I know you were doing it. I feel it in every cell of my body. And like that was this whole realization that happened where it's just like after I had these conversations with people, it's just like party foul. Like just because you haven't said anything, just because you're silent, I feel your terrible energy. And I'm not speaking to you guys in the camera. I'm talking about like people with situations. I feel your energy and I can see your eyes. And it's like, how many thousands of times has my intuition been validated that I know I don't have to worry about saying, here's what you're doing. I love you. Here's what you're doing. This isn't ego. This is like, how long are you going to do that for? How long are you going to run that distortion? And it's just like, you're in my field right now. I'm going to let you know when you're in distortion. I'm going to. And it's like, if people don't like that, leave the field. It's okay. It's okay. And because we have the ability here, if somebody did, which I'm not even seeing these people get angry, mind you, but if people do get angry, we can transmute that. We can dissolve that. We can transmogrify that, which is like basically transmutation, but it's like you're turning water to wine, so to speak. We can turn that anger or that anxiety or that hate, and we can turn this into strength in the gym. We can turn this into love. We have these abilities to do this stuff. So I'm not saying be in an egoic place and actually attack the person. I'm saying to use love and speak to the other how you would want to be spoken to if you were out of alignment. That's all. That's all. And the cards are validating that. I got 21 minutes till we're live on Patreon. More stories, more questions to be answered, and conversations to be had. And I'm very excited to see the overlay of this. I can imagine what it's going to say, but still, we'll drop more cards over this. I will see you all very, very soon. What is the date? Okay, so Wednesday next week, as long as we're still at 2260 subscribers, I'll be live. I'll be live for free readings. Am I gonna advertise it on Facebook? No, I'm not. We're gonna do it just with who's already subscribed and who already knows. Yeah, because it's just like, I don't even know. It's just like, it's like the Goonies when they move that rock out of the way and here come all the bats. And I freaking love bats. I hate to even use bats as the comparison, but there's a lot of people that sit on social media day in, day out. And a lot of them seem to be manifesting suffering for some reason right now. And that's why a lot of us are moving away from this stuff. And the greatest suggestion I can make to you, which was a very surprisingly difficult habit for me to break. Normally it's like a 22-day challenge and it's done. Now, it took me months to stop just opening Facebook when I woke up. And this is like over a year and a half ago. It's one of the best decisions I made. We really shouldn't be opening social media unless if you have a prior engagement or a live thing or something and you have to be on there. We shouldn't be opening up Facebook till like after our workout, after we've eaten breakfast. And I got that. What was that? The Rock? The Rock of all people. Dwayne Johnson. He's the one I learned that from. I was watching a video on intermittent fasting, and which is epic and a conversation for another day as well. But I was watching that, and he just like, that was just like thrown in there. And he's like, oh, well, I don't even do this, and I don't open Instagram or Facebook till after this. And I was just like, oh, God, that feels good. That feels like he's got like a wisdom code in that. And oh, my God, it's real. I will almost guarantee to you that when you break that habit and you stop doing that, days will be better. Days will be much, much better. So focus on positivity, focus on love. Do the work, meditate, get out in the gym, do the things, my family. And I will see you so soon. And I love you so freaking much. See you on Wednesday, most likely. As long as people don't unsubscribe. Love you.